Well, I'm playing as someone random again. Now, this isn't a character that I made for the overall story. This is just some random follower that I made for Centaurus' 95th cohort, right? Now, I wanted to try something new, as in playing other characters that can die. Because again, other ones like Cecilia, which is actually like 15 meters over there, really pale head. And Sigund and Centaurus and Ragni, they can't really die because they're essential to my story, right? Well, not yet. They can't die yet, because the dragons are somewhat a pain in the ass to deal with. But Luria's here. It's just a follower, and just like many other followers, you know, they have died. So I kind of want to play as them, but also experience dying in a way. So what we've got today is I'm going to just nuke some of my health right here. Mod AV, health, minus 4,000. Ooh, no, not that one. And we're going to play as this alternate character, this NPC follower, and we're going to die. And we're going to take some of our followers with us, and there's a good chance they will die. Because where we're going is the Stormcloak, not Stormcloak, Forsworn territory, and they're not so nice. So, we're just going to yip the fuck out of here. So, before we do that, though, I'm going to show you what kind of mod I'm talking about. It's a Death Alternative mod called Alternate Actors. Yes. It's got a Death Alternative sort of thing. What the fuck? Gee, what if this disappears? It's got a Death Alternative sort of function to it. Now, there's two of them. You can actually revert to the original player, so I'm playing an alternate actor. If I revert to the original player, I can, you know, the player character will spawn and you play as them, and the NPC you played as is dead, right? And there's a secondary function called Turn to Ghost, which is sort of like a Diablo sort of thing. I really enjoyed, where if you died, I think in Diablo, you turn into a ghost and you had to, you know, retrieve your belongings one last chance, or it was game over. It's very similar to this. So when Lurius dies, he'll turn into a ghost. I'll have to go and I'll have to use the mod I'll have to use a spell called Take Control of Humanoid, which must be take control of anybody. I take control of that person, and then I'm going to go get my body back. But if I fail in that, well, Lurius' body disappears, and the person I played as body appears. So I'll lose all of Lurius' stuff. So I can find some unique sort of gear, you know, what's a gold on him and stuff like that. And if I fail, it's gone. So this is sort of the function where we're just going to charge into a Stormcloak camp. Not Stormcloak. Where is this one? It's up top here. A Reach camp overlooking Whiterun, and we're going to get pooned. And there's a good chance my followers are going to get pooned. As a ghost, when you die and come back, you cannot attack, and you cannot be hurt. So they'll still try and kill you, but they won't be able to. But you won't be able to attack them. So the followers will be on their own. I'll have to edit this a tiny bit probably, because the characters will go naked when they die and respawn. And the Forsworn Briarhearts always have their dicks out, because SOS somehow turned off the armor or clothing for that mod, which I don't understand. But we're going there because I know they're going to butcher us, because they're a mix of magic, sword and arrow, so they're an absolute pain in the ass to deal with in any sort of circumstance, and they will kill us, and they'll kill me. Hopefully the followers will survive, maybe, but there's a good chance they won't. And this is a sort of a scenario that I might want to play as, where I go into somewhere doing a bounty mission, and I don't come back. Neither do the followers.
Time to die.
Oh, I thought I actually died. So, just ignore the nakedness, that's why I zoomed the camera in a little bit. I will respawn, well I won't respawn, I'll just turn to a ghost for a second, my character is not off. There we go, I am now a ghost. So they're surviving, or... I actually lived through this one. And there is Lurius right there. Dead as a doornail. alternate actors. So as you can see right here in the options, I have turned off Dragon Ball followers still a thing for some reason, but can be ghosts. And that right there is what allows me to die, turn to a ghost, and then my character lays dead on the floor. As you can very well see, search. Now I actually did change his name, which is actually pretty cool. Search Julius Honoria, and there you go. You're able to play as just a random follower that you've made, or a character that you don't like Nazim. You know, you maybe go out and abandon as Nazim and never come back. And his wife is now screwing the Kinnereth priest, which was cut content. So as you can see, they actually lived through this one, most of them, and that right there behind me was actually I jumped with this character and finding that he was actually like, you know, another character that I made that was actually gay, because I'm trying to be like more exclusive with everything. That, you know, not everyone in Skyrim is going to be straight, especially in Empire, since, you know, it's based on the throne. And this is his husband right here, so he's just lost his husband. He's got the bone there, man, to poke his sword through. Yep. So poor old Lorius has bit the dirt, and that is the Death Alternative mod. Of course, I can take control of any of NPC. But I would naturally go back to, you know, Centauros or something like that, and then retrieve the dead body, and possibly the dead followers. But the followers are alive, so I might just, you know, since one of them's alive, I might jump into the husband, and then take the body back and bury. That's how I'd kind of manage that. Anyway, I hope this has been an influential video on like a sort of mod that allows you to play as NPCs, but also allows you to have a Death Alternative mod to find your dead body of the character that you played as. It even works for the that's for the head. Even works for the player, I'm pretty sure. If the Dragonborn dies, you'll turn to a ghost, and you're able to then take over someone else's body, and then, you know, sort of like a, you know, it's a little stupid, but maybe, you know, the body wasn't born to fit the destiny it was made for. The soul needed to jump into another one. Who knows? But it allows you to find a new corpse, you know, a new corpse to inhabit, and then find your old one and retrieve your items. If you do die, though, the corpse will disappear. And be replaced with a new corpse of the character that you just died as. So make sure that when you come back well geared and well ready for the fight, because you can still take your gear in this. So I can take all his shit, but when I revert to another character, that will disappear. So not a good idea to take all your stuff into your ghost character, because everything in your ghost character vanishes when you turn to another character. You can take weapons, but you can't arm them. Like, you can activate them, you see them, they're activated, but they're not. You can't arm them. And once you're a ghost, nothing can kill you.
These Forsworn don't even have the decency to dress right.
And the first time I played as this character, these guys all died. I mean, we didn't survive at all. So it was a shit fest. And yeah. Anyway, hope this has been a cool little influential mod for you guys. It's a wonder. I'm gonna do a invisible werewolf mod real soon. I can know how to fix that properly. Anyway, I'm out of here. You know, stay safe. Don't do what Lorius did and get himself killed. You know, look after yourselves.